welcome to another G4TV.com party.
Party.
Joining me to link up the consoles for the LAN Party is our very own Tina Wood.
Tina, get that lampshade off your head.
You're so crazy.
Setting up the hub and all the PCs is the very technical Laura Foy.
Party at the little table, party. Little table.
Private party.
Me, I'm Scott Rubin, making sure your name is on the guest list. On the phone, we have somebody who wants to know about LAN parties and Xboxes and
Let's find out. Hey, what's your name?
Justin, my chatter name is Deuce Alive.
Deuce Alive. Where do you live, Deuce Alive?
Oakdale, Minnesota.
Minnesota. And what do you do for a living? I'm just going to get a little personal here.
Actually just kind of experimenting with video editing right now, so.
You know, Deuce Alive, I'm from Oakdale, New York, so I'm feeling you right now. Why don't you tell me about the parties you've had?
Basically what it was is we had 2 Xboxes and 2 different rooms hooked up by a hub, and we would play Halo 2-on-2 team deathmatching for about 6 hours straight.
That's good.
And that's fun. Tina, you've done a lot of that.
I have, and actually it's really funny because Laura came over
and I lit her butt on fire over and over
No, it wasn't
again.
that. It was that I am technically illiterate, so I ran around for about 2 hours trying to find the right system link cable and finally ended up figuring it out. And since then, yes, I've been having
But
Halo
wait a minute,
LAN
she
parties.
said she was beating you. You were supposed to be some kind of Halo master.
I can tell you right now, Laura did not beat me.
Oh, okay. So now you want to do it with a PC, and really what's cool about PC LAN parties is everyone brings their own PC, and instead of on consoles where you have to do split screen and 4 people trying to squeeze into a little box, everyone gets their own monitor when you have a PC LAN party, and really you got the keyboard and mouse, the controls are a little better. What game would you like to actually set up PC LAN party-wise? What are you up for?
I was probably thinking about Unreal Tournament 2003.
That's good. We play Counter-Strike a lot at the office, and let me tell you, PC LAN parties are awesome, and they're not that hard to do. I was first almost a little cautious and afraid of them, like, oh my God, computers setting up in my house. Like, it sounds a lot more technical than it is.
Just a hub.
It's just a hub. You get your friends, you bring them over and be in the same room or in the same house, and basically the wires that are all coming out of your computers, put them in the hub, and now you're all connected. Now you're on a LAN, which is a local area network.
But now, don't you have to bring your entire computer over to someone's house as opposed to just like an Xbox or?
Yes, you do have to do that.
That seems really
but
like a lot, as opposed to just maybe going to some place like I know in Miami, they've got, I don't know wherever you live, but they have places that you could just have LAN parties.
Well, I think that the beauty of bringing your own PC is everything's configured. Unlike a console, you have a lot of configurations on your computer. You have the way your keyboard is set up and the configs for the monitor and your graphics card. And I think having your own computer with you is really important when you're doing PC gaming, especially in a LAN party setting. You know, there's also like the largest LAN party in the country held down in Texas called QuakeCon, which is really, really exciting. And it's really just about getting together and being able to, well, kill your friends virtually.
I suggest, and if you want to go, some of them are organized by other people. If you go to www.lanparty.com,
great website.
You can hook up with other people who are throwing PC LAN parties and joining their fun.
Did we explain to him how to actually technically do it?
Yeah,
the wires go into the hub, and that's it. That's it. That's it. Try to keep up.
It just seems so much more complicated.
It's so
was it that easy with your Xbox?
It was harder. You were there.
That's because you were trying to. No, I was playing. Well, you didn't have the right wire. Once you have all the right wires, and you're all operating on the same OS, you won't have a problem. So, hey,
Justin.
I hope you have fun setting up a LAN party.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to look into it.
Let us know how it goes. Put it on the boards and invite some of the other G4 viewers to come over and frag with
take pictures. Send it down to us.
All right.
Thanks, Justin.
Cool. Thank you.
I'm technically illiterate. I know that. I'm all right with that.
No. You're not technically illiterate.
Before we get to our next call, see that right over there? That bar set up over there?
Yeah, it looks good.
Tina's going drinking.
It's all about cutscene theater. We haven't seen one in a while. And it's your chance to play along at home to try and figure out what the G4TV.com thespians will be performing. It is a famous cutscene. That's all I will say.
Let me tell you that Tina is going to look so pretty. Probably beautiful.
You remember the Devil May Cry outfit? Better than that.
We should put up a warning. We should put up a warning, though, that says if you're not okay with seeing Laura and I in a completely different element, then you should not watch this cutscene theater, because
it's like they put on roller coasters. Do not ride if you have heart problems.
Do not ride if you don't want to see them looking like that.
You don't want to miss it. Let's take another call.
Hey, caller.
Hi.
Hey, what's your name?
This is Xantar.
Xantar. Where are you calling from, Xantar?
Westmont, New Jersey.
All right, what's the deal? What's going on?
Hey, I just wanted to know why Microsoft and Sega, they're charging $10 a month for Phantasy Star Online with Xbox Live, but Xbox Live is supposed to be free for a year.
Yes, they are. That's a great question.
Well, it's not free for a year. It's you paid $50 when you bought it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's $50
for a year. But when you signed up for it, there was no notification about $10 extra to have the Phantasy Star Online.
It's going to come down to the individual publishers. If I'm Sega, and I have a game that I'm going to have to service, I want to get paid for it if everyone's going to be using it month after month after month. Regardless of what Microsoft's making, I think you're going to see a lot of these massively multiplayer games charging some kind of fee on top of your Xbox Live.
It's not a massively multiplayer game, Scott.
Phantasy Star Online.
Phantasy Star Online has 4 people maximum capacity. That's it.
On Xbox Live?
Yes.
Because the previous version on the Dreamcast
Right,
was
the previous
hundreds of players.
No, 4 people maximum.
I think that's bad then. You should
I
not
think
have
it's
to pay
bad
$10
too.
extra.
Have you played previous versions of Phantasy Star Online?
Yeah, I played the Dreamcast and the GameCube. It's just that I was looking forward to the Xbox version because of the communicator, and the GameCube has no communication except you have to put in one letter at a time, and it's ridiculous.
Right. Now, there's an article that Microsoft put out on May 20th of this year, and it said that game publishers are free to focus on the creative side of online gaming, and they still reserve the right to charge for access fees on whatever kind of plan they want for their games, which would be in addition to the cost of
Well, you know what
Live,
Blackwell's telling me right here? Phantasy Star Online won't even let you play offline unless you have Xbox Live. So it's not even like...
How can 4-player Fantasy Online be even fun? The whole idea is that you're interacting with a large group of people.
What it is you go onto this central hub, shall we call it, and then there's more people there, but then you go off and on your individual journeys, it's 4 people.
Well, Xantar, why did you buy it? I mean, is this the only game that you bought Xbox Live for, or...?
Pretty much, actually, yeah. I bought it, and I've been using the tunneler system for Halo, so that's not even Xbox Live.
Right.
I really only have Xbox Live just because I wanted to play Phantasy Star with my friends.
No, are you on the fence about paying this or not? Because you put down $50 to play it. You're going to be out $50 if you don't pay that $10 a month, I guess.
Yeah, it also kind of gets to me that you have to pay another service. Like once the free year's up, you got to pay more money for Xbox Live, and then you got to pay more money for every game you want to play.
I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I think the one benefit of Xbox Live is the ability to communicate. Because in these role-playing games, you're going on quests and you got to stop to type. I think that the communicator headset
it's
does
just
make
all
the
a
experience
gist, though.
a little more.
You paid your fee. You paid your $50 for Xbox Live. You thought you were signed on for all the games,
it's
and now
sketchy.
bang, they hit you up with another $10, which just makes other games going to do the same thing.
That's crazy.
Not only the four players, but that's a lot of money for people that are still in school or students or unemployed. Or
Tina would be glad to help you guys out with the cost.
She'll give you her credit
Send me
card
the
number. I think
address.
she's given out on past episodes. Xantar, where did you say you were from?
Westmont, New Jersey.
All right, Xantar.
I can hear it in you. I like it.
All right, Xantar.
All righty, when we come back, it's another game that cost nothing, and the game of stealth that started it all, Tenchu.
God bless you.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Right after this.
Every decision, creation, and invention affects the future. Rated T for Teen. Dark Cloud 2.
Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson pump up the action in I Spy on DVD with special features that will pump you up. Ow! I Spy. Buy it Tuesday on DVD.
He's still a bad guy, right? I can't keep it straight.
If you take your play seriously, then get to EB Games.
You guys have great selection.
Here at EB, you can play a game before you buy it. Trade in old games or save big with great pre-owned prices.
You can trade in your games, you get store credit.
Get what you want. Visit us at ebgames.com. Win your choice of game system, 4 free games, and $100 accessories. To enter, call 1-888-321-4474 now. 1-888-321-4474 now.
Better save your strength. You're gonna need it.
Game Live presents the 2003 Game Life Spring Preview Tour. Sample the spring's hottest new titles. Free admission. Unlimited gameplay. The action won't stop. Play until you drop.
Nobody ever beats me.
Coming this week to the Aventura Mall in Miami, Regency Square Mall in Jacksonville, and the Sunspree Resort in Panama City.
was me and my brother. We were playing like to see who was better. So we like stayed up all night until 3 o'clock just seeing who was better. Then my little nephew came, he disconnected everything. We started screaming like, God, no, we didn't even save the game. Then my nephew just went running to his mom, and I got mad because we spent all day. My God, no, you little bastard.
Thank you for joining our LAN party. What's up next?
No, we want to thank you for joining our party.
Yeah. Hey, you see it in the background. It is the set for the upcoming Cutscene Theater. That's right. Get your popcorn ready because in just a few minutes, the stage will be set, and it'll be your chance to try and guess what the cutscene that our gaming thespians will be performing.
It's too bad that the Oscar nominations already came out because they would have seen this next year. Upcoming.
You know, with the economy being as bad as it is and everyone looking to save a little something here and there, it's our pleasure to provide information about free entertainment, a game that costs nothing to play, or as we like to call it, another
No Budget Gamer.
All right, guys, so this week the game that we picked for you is called Soldat. And what it is a unique multiplayer action.
Wait, what's that?
Soldat.
Soldat. It's called Soldat. And it takes the best from games like Worms and Counter-Strike and other third-person shooting games, but it's quick and it's awesome. Like, I used to play Worms around the office. Everyone in the office would sit around and play Worms. But it's like, I go, and then you go,
Turn-based.
and then turn-based.
Hate it.
Boring. Here you go. You can log on, play with people all over, multiplayer. And it's people shooting. It's fast. It's quick. It's hard. It's hard because
so how many people are you playing with against?
There's about 6 people here in this room, and you can play with up to 15. And you can see the cursor where I'm trying to aim at. It's hard. You have to have a steady hand, but you also got a bunch of different weapons, so it's cool. It's fun. There's great sound effects. If a grenade blows up next to your ear, your sound for your computer will go out. So like you've just gone deaf, like it's blown out your whole ear.
Well, there you go.
It's totally cool.
You get a little jetpack? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, you get a little jetpack. Plus certain guns, when you game certain guns, propel you from down. It'll shoot you upwards.
Oh, nice.
It's totally awesome. It's totally fun.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Our favorite four-letter
So head
word.
on over to g4tv.com/nobudgetgamer for Soldat.
And that's a slash.
No budget gaming. I gotta type all that out, huh?
Until we find a better
sorry.
way.
Okay, it's a lot of words. You know, since 1998, there have been dozens of games released that feature stealthy, calculated gameplay over the usual run and gun of most action games. Thief, Metal Gear, and even the Rainbow Six titles may all owe a little something to the originator, Tenchu, the Stealth Assassin. And here to answer your questions about the latest version, Tenchu Wrath of Heaven, is Activision's creative director, David Grins. David, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Thanks for coming on, David.
This is a very cool title because it's not your typical ninja running gun, get all over the place.
That's right.
You've got to be stealthy.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, this is really, I think, what is the Japanese conception of the ninja, which is a guy who essentially is, enslaved to a lord who has to go out and complete his dirty work, rather than a superhero. I think the Western conception is this guy who just sort of goes in, attacking people left and right, jumping off the back of 18-wheel trucks. That's not what this is about. This takes place, in feudal Japan.
All right, well, let's take a look at the game.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
To get us rolling, Shadow Wolf wants to know, what really makes Tenchu 3 stand out compared to other stealth games such as Metal Gear Solid?
What makes stealth games stand out is the idea of being able to go around a world, completing a mission without ever being spotted. So it's the thrill of the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt without what I would call sort of the payback. What makes stealthy games fun is the idea of being able to simply sneak around completely invisible like a ghost
Totally.
doing all these really interesting things.
These guys are partying.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are partying down.
Now, Maximus Painicus wants to know, what are some of the, how do we say it, unique ways to dispose of your enemies?
There's over 30 different weapons and items that you can use to kill off your opponents. Anything from sticky bombs to shurikens to hand grenades.
That's a lot of different ways you could die.
Lots of different ways, thousands of ways to die.
Actually, we have a call. Hey, caller?
Yes.
Hey, what's your name?
This is Barasuda.
Barasuda. Where do you live? Where do you live, Barasuda?
I live in Romulus, Michigan.
All right, and if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a living?
I am actually an assembly technician.
All right.
An assembly technician?
All right, well, what's your question?
My question actually has to do with the new addition of the co-op mode in Tenchu 3. Are there going to be any story differences between the single player and the co-op as far as how it flows?
I don't know.
There are going to be 6 unique co-op missions. They're separate from the main game, and each one of those will have a different objective that you can play along with another person. One of them, for example, you can fight all the bosses in the game back to back to back with another player. There's a mission where you have to go through a castle without ever being spotted. If one of you is spotted, the mission's over. So you've got to work together
so you definitely got to work
distract the guards while another one sneaks past.
And it really is a kind of a gameplay element that a lot of games don't offer, is the ability to get with a friend and go through it.
Exactly. This is the first stealth game that has multiplayer options available.
Nice.
So both versus and cooperative.
Now, Barasuda, did we answer that for you?
Actually, yeah, the game sounds like it's going to be great with those modes.
Yeah, it looks good in here. You'll see it when the show airs. Thank you so much for calling.
Thanks, Barasuda.
And actually, Fifth Dream wants to know how long the game's been in development, and also, are there many secrets or Easter eggs in this game?
The game has been in development for well over 2 years. There's really, what was this? How many?
About Easter eggs. Yeah.
Easter eggs, yeah. Lots and lots of secrets in the game.
Get them playing the game.
There's a secret map to unlock. There's secret items and weapons. There's all kinds of different enemies that you can unlock. For example, in the versus mode, you can play as 18 different enemies in the game.
Cool.
So
actually, one of the things here people are dying to know, and Hayato asked specifically, is this a prequel or a sequel to the other games, and are the original characters in it?
This is a sequel to Tenchu 1. Tenchu 2 is actually a prequel. So this is the first game, the first time that people are going to find out what happens to the main character, Rikimaru, at the end.
He dies at the end of the first game.
Well, he doesn't. It doesn't actually show him dying. It's really up to the
interpretation.
You think he dies? It's up to the interpretation of the viewer as to whether he actually dies
Just
or
like
not.
the guy in Dallas, taking that shower.
like
Rusty Nail wants to know, are there any mini games within the game itself?
You know, it depends on your interpretation of what constitutes a mini game, but I would say no. The focus of the game is very much on stealth. You know, there's no sort of distracting side games to really get involved in.
Looks like a great game.
Yep, looks good. It's Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
On the other side, we're going to go back in time to 1993, and the house lights, they're coming down for another cutscene theater. These ladies performing.
I'm ready.
You won't want to miss this, I tell you.
We're going to look
go
so
anywhere.
pretty.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty.
Gorgeous.
You're going to have nightmares about what you're about to see.
Looks good.
When does fantasy begin? When does reality end? .hack. Is it just a game, or something far more dangerous? .hack Part 1, game and DVD for PlayStation 2 from Bandai, rated T for teen.
Ever wondered what it's really like to be a soldier?
What do you got? I have a sit rep from Alpha Company. Ready to be verified. Verified.
Put yourself in the picture with this free video. You'll see over 200 great jobs in the Army and over 180 in the Army Reserve. You'll also see what skills you learn, how you can earn money for college, even what soldiers do in their free time. Call 1-800-984-ARMY now and get this free t-shirt and your free video. Put yourself in the picture and see what it's really like to become an Army of One.
In the land of Hyrule, the wind echoes a legend. A legend that tells of a boy who became a man. He traveled to the ends of the earth, challenging the forces of nature, testing the limits of his will, all to fulfill his destiny, which is, above all else, to save me.
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
Rated E for everyone.
Okay, here we go, gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
I think everyone's completely aware of what Pokken has been through. I mean, 10 years in the Forest of Fury, that would put anybody on edge.
Disoriented, confused, and haunted by painful memories, Pokken struggles to adapt to his new position as G4 stage manager.
Hey, welcome back to G4TV.com. Yes, I am alone. The ladies are getting ready for another award-winning cutscene theater. We do have an opportunity to tell you, don't forget to send your stuff. That's right, if you head over to G4TV.com/send stuff, you'll find all the information you need to get your videos, your pictures, your great gaming moments, maybe even a poem, right here to G4TV.com. We'll put them on the air. You saw Takasi a few weeks ago. You saw the Warthog video. Your chance is coming up. Head over to Send Stuff, and we'll get you on the air. Now, we do have time to give you a segment that's been requested by a lot of members of our audience and our community. And while old games and systems are nostalgic to many people, it's always a great sense of information for younger gamers to see how gaming has evolved. Thus, we started off this week by going back in time to talk about the 3DO. Not a console per se, but merely the blueprints for a next-generation 32-bit set-top box. The company was created by Electronic Arts founder Trip Hawken. It still exists today as a game maker. They make Army Men and the High Heat Baseball series. The unit was designed to be the next step in home entertainment. We had audio, video, and 3DO. Now, the unit was a 32-bit CD-based system. It was the first CD-based system to come out, offering the ability to do a lot more full-motion video. Also, check out the controller. Not exactly the most ergonomic thing, but the ability to daisy chain your controllers up. So like here, you could stick the second controller into the top, and you could actually put up to 8 different controllers all connected up so you could play a lot of multiplayer game. And also on the bottom of the controllers, you had headphone jack and a volume control, which even today we don't see that. Now, there was an internal memory, so you could actually save your games there. You didn't even need a memory card. The problem was there weren't a whole lot of games to be played on the 3DO. And in the console business, if you don't have a lot of software, you ain't going to make it. So let's take a look at some of the games. The first one, of course, one of my favorite games. It was really the reason why I wanted to get it, John Madden. For the first time, you had some full-motion video, and look at the size of the players. We were so used to seeing small sprites that really didn't have a lot of detail in these sporting games, and now, as you can see, the player models were larger. You could see their legs moving and chugging, and had some different size players for the first time. Really, really good job by the early developers of Madden. Now, we got Road and Track's The Need for Speed, obviously a long-running franchise from EA, taking advantage of full-motion video and the increased graphics capabilities of the 3DO. I mean, you got a lot of detail in these cars that really after the 16-bit consoles, you didn't get this kind of detail. Good-looking game, Need for Speed. Also the full-motion video. And finally, FIFA Soccer. Another game that was really one of those must-buy the system for games. You know, Soccer International, a lot of people wanted to play soccer with a full field of players, and you just see the graphics. Blew away the 16-bit. It had full 3D modeled stadiums, the whole deal. There are also games like Shockwave, and Mercenary, Twisted, and Way of the Warrior, which was a very bloody, very violent fighting game, kind of actually gave Mortal Kombat a run for its money. But let me actually show you before we wrap it up, Road Rash, the motorcycle racing game that we haven't seen actually in a long time, that allows you to fight while on your bike. I'm going to get into this here. Oh, there we go. See if I can do some damage to somebody. Get out of there. And again, just not enough games to make the 3DO worthwhile. There was a PC card that you could buy that called it the 3DO Blaster, which allowed you to install it on your PC and play all the 3DO games on your computer. The problem was it's like $400, so it didn't really make it feasible price-wise. All righty, lower the lights, get out your playbill, and shh. It's time for another Cutscene Theater where you at home can try and guess the video game cutscene that T-Dub and Thug are performing. Let's take a look.
I fixed your door. It was sticky.
Look, I don't want no trouble. Just let me out of this mess.
You know what would look better on your nose?
What?
The bar! Don't mess around with me!
All right. I got your keys, but I don't know nothing.
Come on.
Come on, they had guns, man. They told me to stall you as long as possible.
Guns? Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on.
Say something about an ambush up the road.
What else?
Nothing. Look, man. Here are your keys, all right? Oh. Somebody did say something about trying to kill you and make it look like an accident.
Yeah, they didn't do such a good job of that. But why would they ambush the polecats? Well, I better get moving.
Lord.
That is an incredible award-winning performance by both of you. The chatters, as usual,
Are going crazy.
Nice job. And we got all kinds of guesses. We had Ultra Warrior, who thought it was Dead to Rights.
Dead to Rights, all right.
Sean Felt thought it was Madden. I don't know what's in his head.
Get
He's crazy.
outta
But
here.
let's actually take a look at a clip from the actual cutscene
Roll it.
you just recreated.
Fixed your door. It was sticky.
Look, I don't want no trouble. Just leave me out of this mess.
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
The bar.
Classic
sorry.
adventure
It was
game
good.
for the PC. It was from LucasArts called
Full throttle!
Full Throttle. You were Ben from the Polecats.
I'm Ben
you
Leader.
were
I was that
Polecats.
big fat bald bartender if you hadn't figured that
a
out.
fantastic performance.
Thank
and
you.
the winner, who
winner.
actually got it correct, was Ichiban.
Itchy.
Ichiban gets Full Throttle here immediately.
Ichiban, right there for you, Ichiban.
But I do want to say thank you to our guest today from Activision, Tenchu, Wrath of Heaven, out for the PS2. Also, special thanks to the viewers and the board members
All right,
and
making
the
it happen.
chatting.
Making it happen. What
And
can I
the
get ya? Hey, what
Each
can
of
I
us
get ya?
feel very good here each week with content and comments and more. For T-Dub and Thug, I'm AJ. Until next time, take it to the board.
Cheers, matey.
Hey, all right.